Yo, what up? GP Reacts back again, another video. This time, I went through the list of videos that I have, and I'm just throwing a dart at the dartboard and picking whatever. Today's going to be Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. Never heard this song. I honestly, I'm not familiar with Black Sabbath at all outside of Ozzy Osbourne and what he did with them. So I don't really know too much about it. I'll be glad to learn more about it. Also, whatever you know, drop it down below in the comments and educate me. So yeah, let's get into the song. It's Heaven and Hell by Black Sabbath. So right away, I like the intro, and I'm noticing on this, the cover that has Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell, and it has angels, and they're smoking cigarettes and playing what looks like cards, which is kind of taboo, I guess, for angels to be smoking and I guess playing cards, gambling, whatnot. Intro's sick though. I like that, nice and kind of like mellow, kind of smooth. I'm kind of expecting it to get a little heavy in a minute, but we'll see what happens with that. What is, I like that. I'm actually watching the lyrics version here. What is the fascination and how did that all transpire where, and I talk about this in some of my other videos where like the devil worshiping evil is associated with hard rock. Like how did that whole thing transpire or evolve into what it was back in the 80s? Because I think that like in the 70s and 80s is like, it was kind of like at its peak where, and even me, like, I remember, you know, people saying, you know, you like hard rock, or that was always used against somebody. You like hard rock, you must be a devil worshiper. Like, how did those two come together? That's always been weird to me. And it's almost like rock bands embraced that, you know, they took it and they ran with it, even if they weren't. And I referenced back before, like when I was younger, and my mom, you know, when it came to Ozzy Osbourne, she's like, you're not listening to that devil worshiper. He had like a devil tattoo somewhere on his body. I remember that. How did that happen? What happened with that? Yeah, if you know, let me know, because that's always been weird to me. How they always associate hard rock with devil music. So the one thing I like about this kind of has like a Survivor, like Eye of the Tiger vibe to it, and they almost they kind of remind me like of a Led Zeppelin type, and I don't, it's kind of hard to explain. What I do like about this is it's not too fast, but I can understand the lyrics, you know, and yeah, I'm reading them, but it's still clear enough for me to understand what they're saying, and I don't have to rewind it 30 times to try to make sense of what they're saying, and so I definitely appreciate that for sure. So far it's good, like cruising music. Like I could roll and listen to this. It's not too hard yet. Maybe at some point in the song it'll pick up a little bit, but right now it's kind of cruising music. Kind of makes sense with the lyrics. I'm liking what I'm hearing so far. So I wonder, like, when they're doing their lyrics, like, who's writing? Does the lead singer, back here when they're doing this, and what is their, I guess, their theme? Do they pick a theme and then roll with the theme, or they just, I mean, because like I understand what they're trying to say here with the lyrics and about life, but it's I've always been curious about that too. Is like, what's going on in your life when you're writing these songs? How long does it normally take you to write a song? And is there a theme that you try to stick to in each song, or are you just going off the top of your head, One other question before I continue, and you guys will know this, I'm sure I could Google this, but I wanna interact with you guys. When Ozzy was doing songs with Black Sabbath, was he the main lead singer, or did the main lead singer take a backseat to Ozzy and let him do the vocals? How did that work with Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne? Was he part of the group for a while, then he left, or did he come while they were already established? I know that there's been a lot of members of Black Sabbath over the past 40 years, but how did that work specifically with Ozzy? Because he's a vocalist. Let me know. You guys know I'm a big fan of transitions like that, and I love how the first 5 minutes of the song was kind of mellow and slow, and now like I said, I thought it was gonna pick up, and it seems like it's about to pick up. So for all you Black Sabbath fans out there, is there a big Black Sabbath following, and do like the hardcore Black Sabbath fans respect and accept Ozzy? Because I know a lot of times, because of who he is, he kind of overshadows everything else, and maybe Black Sabbath doesn't get the the notoriety or the attention that they deserve because of Ozzy Osbourne wasn't there for the entire 40 years or whatever. But the hardcore fans, do you guys respect and accept Ozzy? I'd be curious to know that. And then also, this is my own ignorance, does Ozzy play a instrument? Can he play guitar? I don't ever remember seeing him. I know he can play the piano a little bit, but can he play the guitar? Or is he just actually, I think I remember his Iron Man, he played the guitar. I don't know. Let me know. That's sick. I like that. Slow it down. I love that. You guys seen them in live? Have you seen them in person or live in person? And how was it? Do they still make music, Black Sabbath? Yeah, so that was awesome. Thank you for that recommendation. I can't remember who recommended that, but thank you for that, Black Sabbath. That was good. Yeah, let me know what else you guys want to hear. I genuinely like that. It wasn't too hard. It was a little soft, but like I said, it's good. Something that, if I'm in a mood, I can just drive and I can just cruise and listen to. It starts off nice and slow for the first 5 minutes, picks up a little bit, and then ends, ends really well. I like that a lot. Let me know the background on Black Sabbath and where you guys stand, especially if you guys are hardcore Black Sabbath fans. You guys like Ozzy? That's the biggest question, and I hate to overshadow it and seem like Ozzy made the entire band, because I know he didn't. They have tons of music without him. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll be sure to try to keep up with all the requests. I appreciate you guys, man, and have a blessed week. Peace.